What is the best type of laser to use if you have skin of color? Stay tuned for the answer. Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Degha Fongod. I'm a cosmetic doctor in the Northern Virginia area and owner of Delight Medical and Aesthetics. Today we're going to be talking about the best laser for people who have skin of color. So how do we define skin of color? Generally, skin of color is usually people who have olive skin tone all the way to people who have darker skin tone. So Fitzpatrick 3 to Fitzpatrick 6. But I'm going to talk about everybody in the video and the type of lasers that I recommend depending on how your skin looks, okay? So if you're somebody who's white or Caucasian, then typically an Alexandrite laser, which is a 755 nanometer laser, is going to be a really good option for you. Again, it works best for white patients who have darker hair and have pale skin. So an Alexandrite laser is great for those individuals. If you have a diode laser or access to a diode laser, then a diode laser, which is an 810 nanometer laser, is also going to work really well for patients who are white, who have dark hair, and also have pale skin. All right, so that's that classification. Now, if you have olive skin tone, so let's say you're from Italy or Greece and you tend to be a little bit on the darker side, then an Alexandrite could work if it's modified for you. So you need to find someone who is very, very well versed in how to use it. But also you can use a diode laser for these patients. Again, you're gonna be classified as skin type 3 to 4. And a diode or an Alexandrite can be used for you as well. If you have Asian skin, let's say you're Korean, Japanese, or Chinese, and you're on the pale side, then again, a diode laser would be a good option for you. I probably wouldn't recommend an Alexandrite, so I would say for Asian patients who have pale skin, a diode laser is a great option for you, which is an 810 nanometer laser. If you have darker skin, so generally for my darker skin Asians, so my South Asians, my Southeast Asians, my Mediterranean Asians or Mediterranean patients, my African American patients, my Hispanic patients, then in general, the best option for people who have darker skin or skin of color is going to be a 1064 ND laser. And that's primarily what I use in the office for my darker skin patients. I also have a 755 Alexandrite, which I use on my white and Caucasian patients. So hopefully that covers the topic of which lasers are best. Now, the laser is just one component of laser hair removal. The other component is protecting your skin. So for people who have darker skin, heat tends to be a problem for you. And if you have heat applied to your skin, which is what the laser does, it applies heat to the melanin in the hair bulb, and the goal is to basically destroy that hair bulb. Then you're also going to have heat applied to your skin, and that in itself can predispose you to post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. So when you're getting laser done, it's really important that the laser that's being used on you has some sort of coolant with it, okay? My laser blows cool air using a Zimmer. I think another laser that is really good is Soprano Ice, I believe, the Platinum. Again, cool air on the skin or a coolant on the skin to protect the skin from the heat is very important to prevent any sort of post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. This is the laser that I use in my office. It has both an Alexandrite and an ND handpiece, making it safe for all skin types. This is a Zimmer, which is a machine that blows cool air into the laser. You can see the hose that connects to the laser, and then that cool air comes out of the treatment head during the treatment. So this makes it a very safe and effective option because the skin is protected with the cool air. The other component that's really important in terms of laser hair removal for people of color is making sure that the people who are doing the treatments actually have experience treating skin of color. Different people, different ethnic groups react differently to laser, and you want to make sure that you go to a clinic where the practitioner has ample experience treating skin of color, dark skin, olive tone skin, everything. You want to make sure that they have a lot of experience treating darker skin, because again, a good laser in the wrong hands can still lead to complications such as burns. It's really important that you make sure you find someone who knows what they're doing. A little caveat I would say is for patients who are of South Asian or Southeast Asian descent, you tend to have something called paradoxical hypertrichosis, especially if lasers are used on their face. This happens a lot in my experience with diode lasers, so the 810 diode lasers. So if you have darker skin and you're Indian or Pakistani or Southeast Asian, for example, then for you, I would recommend that you use a 1064 nanometer laser, because that might be a better option for you and will decrease the chances of paradoxical hypertrichosis from happening. So I hope that answers the question of what is the best laser for people of color or for skin of color. I kind of covered everybody. My practice specializes in treating skin of color, and our lasers are able to treat everybody from skin types 1 to 6. I hope you have a great day, and if you have any other questions about laser hair removal or skincare in general, then leave a comment below, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!